How inflation is making you poor and what to do about it. Welcome to the Wealth Echelon, your ultimate destination for mastering personal finance, building wealth, and achieving financial freedom. Whether you're a beginner looking to budget smarter, an aspiring investor exploring the stock market, or someone seeking practical strategies for debt reduction, this channel is here to guide you every step of the way. Join us as we break down complex financial concepts into simple, actionable steps. Expect expert tips, proven strategies, and real-world examples to help you take control of your money and unlock your financial potential. Subscribe now and start your journey to financial mastery, one smart decision at a time. 1. Understanding inflation and its impact. Inflation is the steady rise in prices over time, reducing the purchasing power of money. This means that as inflation increases, the cost of goods and services rises, making everyday expenses like food, housing, and healthcare more expensive. Central banks, such as the Federal Reserve, often manage inflation through monetary policies. But if inflation rises too quickly, it can have devastating effects on individuals and businesses alike. Inflation can be categorized into demand-pull inflation, where high demand drives up prices, and cost-push inflation, where increased production costs raise prices. Hyperinflation, a rare but severe form, can completely devalue currency, making basic necessities unaffordable. Inflation also impacts savings, wages, and investment returns, making it necessary to understand its implications and prepare accordingly. Being aware of inflation trends and learning how to mitigate their effects can help individuals maintain their financial stability over time. 2. The hidden tax on savings. Inflation erodes the value of money sitting in savings accounts. If inflation is at 5% per year and your savings account earns only 2% interest, the real value of your money is decreasing by 3% annually. This hidden tax punishes those who rely on traditional savings methods. Over time, this means that even though your bank balance remains stable, the amount of goods and services that money can buy diminishes. Keeping large amounts of cash in low-interest accounts or under your mattress is a losing strategy in the long run. To combat this, individuals should consider high-yield savings accounts, certificates of deposit, CDs, or investment accounts that offer higher returns than the inflation rate. Additionally, investing in assets that appreciate over time, such as stocks, real estate, and commodities like gold, can help counteract the effects of inflation and maintain purchasing power. 3. How inflation affects your income. Many workers experience stagnant wages, meaning that while their income remains the same, the cost of living keeps rising. If your salary doesn't keep up with inflation, your real income declines, reducing your ability to afford the same lifestyle over time. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of each paycheck, making it harder for workers to maintain their standard of living. This is why it's crucial to seek salary adjustments, promotions, or additional income streams that outpace inflation. Negotiating for raises, developing new skills, or shifting to higher-paying industries can help counteract inflation's impact on wages. Additionally, considering remote work opportunities, freelancing, or investing in income-generating assets can provide a financial cushion against rising costs. Learning new skills and staying competitive in the job market can ensure that your earning potential remains strong despite inflationary pressures. 4. The rising cost of essentials. Basic necessities such as food, housing, healthcare, and education are significantly impacted by inflation. Rent increases, medical expenses, and grocery prices continue to rise, putting pressure on households. The middle and lower income groups suffer the most, as a larger percentage of their income goes toward these essentials, leaving little room for savings or investments. One way to cope with these rising costs is through cost-effective lifestyle choices, such as meal planning to reduce food expenses, negotiating rent agreements, and exploring affordable healthcare options like health savings accounts, HSAs. Additionally, buying in bulk, using discount programs, and choosing cost-efficient alternatives can help manage expenses. Another important strategy is reducing reliance on credit for essential purchases, as high-interest debt can further strain finances when inflation drives prices higher. 5. Debt can be both a blessing and a curse. Inflation can make existing debt cheaper in real terms. If you have a fixed-rate mortgage or student loan, Inflation decreases the real value of what you owe, since you're repaying the debt with money that is worth less over time. However, new borrowing becomes more expensive as interest rates rise to combat inflation. Mismanaging debt during inflationary periods can lead to financial ruin, so it's essential to strike a balance between leveraging good debt and avoiding high-interest obligations. Paying off high-interest credit card debt quickly, refinancing loans at lower rates when possible, and strategically using debt to acquire appreciating assets, such as real estate, can help individuals manage their finances effectively in an inflationary environment. Smart debt management can turn inflation into an advantage rather than a burden. 6. The role of the government and central banks. Governments and central banks play a critical role in managing inflation through policies like adjusting interest rates and controlling money supply. While some level of inflation is normal and necessary for economic growth, excessive inflation or hyperinflation can destroy economies. Central banks use monetary policy tools, such as increasing interest rates, to slow down inflation, but these measures can also slow economic growth. Keeping an eye on fiscal policies, national debt, and economic indicators can help individuals make informed financial decisions. Governments use tools like monetary tightening, which involves increasing interest rates to curb inflation, and fiscal policy adjustments, such as reducing public spending, to stabilize the economy. Understanding these macroeconomic strategies can help individuals predict inflation trends and make wise financial decisions, such as adjusting investments or spending habits accordingly. 7. Investing to beat inflation. One of the best ways to protect wealth against inflation is through investments. Assets like stocks, real estate, commodities such as gold, and inflation-protected securities tend to appreciate over time. Investing wisely in diversified assets ensures that your money retains its value or even grows, despite inflationary pressures. Avoiding purely cash-based holdings is essential in an inflationary environment. Inflation-protected securities, such as Treasury inflation-protected securities (TIPS), provide a safeguard by adjusting with inflation. Additionally, investing in dividend-paying stocks and rental properties can generate passive income that keeps pace with rising prices, preserving financial stability. Diversifying across different asset classes, including global investments, can also provide an extra layer of protection against local inflation. 8. Developing multiple income streams. Relying solely on a single source of income is risky during inflationary periods. Side hustles, freelancing, rental income, and passive income sources provide financial security and flexibility. The more income streams you have, the better you can withstand rising costs and economic downturns. Learning new skills, leveraging the digital economy, and creating multiple income streams can safeguard against inflation. Online businesses, stock trading, consulting, and affiliate marketing are excellent ways to generate extra income. Building an emergency fund and ensuring financial independence through diverse income sources can protect individuals from economic uncertainties caused by inflation. Additionally, investing in skills that have long-term demand can provide job security and career stability. 9. Budgeting and cutting unnecessary expenses. A well-structured budget is crucial in managing expenses during inflation. Tracking spending, reducing discretionary expenses, and prioritizing necessities can help stretch your income further. Many people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation, where increased earnings lead to higher spending rather than increased savings. Cutting unnecessary subscriptions, cooking at home, and finding cost-effective alternatives can make a significant difference. Using financial apps to monitor expenditures, automating savings, and adopting a frugal mindset can help individuals maintain financial health despite inflation. Additionally, adopting bulk purchasing and price comparison strategies can reduce everyday expenses. Planning ahead for major purchases and avoiding impulse buying can further strengthen financial resilience. 10. Planning for the long term. Inflation is a long-term phenomenon requiring a strategic approach to financial planning. Retirement savings, emergency funds, and inflation hedge investments should be integral to financial planning. Relying solely on pensions or government assistance may not be sufficient. Taking control of personal finances today ensures financial security in the future, even as inflation continues to impact economies worldwide. Establishing a diversified portfolio, investing in assets that appreciate over time, and planning for retirement through tax-advantaged accounts such as 401ks or IRAs can help combat inflation's long-term effects. Financial literacy and proactive financial management are crucial in ensuring long-term economic stability. Understanding the impact of inflation on retirement savings and adjusting contribution strategies accordingly can make a significant difference in securing financial freedom. Inflation is an inevitable economic force, but it doesn't have to make you poor. By understanding its effects and implementing proactive financial strategies, you can protect and even grow your wealth. Whether it's through smart investments, multiple income streams, effective budgeting, or long-term financial planning, taking action today can secure your financial future in an inflationary world. Financial education, adaptability, and disciplined money management are key to thriving despite inflationary pressures. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more wealth-building insights. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for updates.